impaired to the point where those sorts of normal behaviors become impossible. It's so enlightening. It teaches you a lot about the world. And so I think part of the reason that YouTube is killing television is partly because it's technologically advantageous. I mean, make no mistake about it. There's nothing that TV can do that YouTube can't do. And there's a whole bunch of things that YouTube can do that TV can't. So it's obvious which one's going to win. But what's also interesting about it is that there seems to be a massive and relatively untapped market for actual conversation. And it's because conversation is between people of goodwill. We're trying to tell the truth. We're trying to aim at making things better. It's unbelievably valuable. I mean, at least in principle, that's what we're all doing here, right? I mean, even though, you know, you guys aren't talking, that doesn't mean this isn't a conversation. You know, it's, first of all, we're trying to pay attention to you at least enough to see if everyone is engaged in the conversation. If you're not engaged in it, then it would be completely pointless, right? And
you involved them in your experiment. That was amazing.
Well, one of the things I learned in my clinical practice is that if the conversation wasn't interesting, then I was doing it wrong.
Yeah.
That's right. It's just that, and that's a really cool thing too. I think that also speaks to this idea of the universal ethic. I've really become interested. I talked about this with Ian McGilchrist recently. I just released that video today, though it was up a week ago on a different site. I've really become interested in the idea that the sense of engagement, of meaningful engagement, is the deepest of cognitive instincts. I actually think you can make a very strong neurobiological case for that. And that if you're engaged in something, what it means is that you're safe and secure on the one hand, sufficiently safe and secure. You're in your domain of competence, which is a good place to be. You know, it's like exploring territory. So you're within the walls where you're safe, but you're also peering over the fence at the same time, right? So if you're engaged, what it means is that you're in your domain of competence, but you're operating within that domain of competence so that you're expanding your competence at the same time. And so you feel that as meaningfully engaging, and it is. And so, and I do also think that that sense of meaningful engagement is the right antidote to the suffering that
Okay.